This big resurgence, which is amazing, that's coming through now within Te Ao Moko. You know, if we look at Moko Wānanga, there's so many more opportunities nowadays for our whānau to, I feel like when we look at Moko, and it's an easy way for some of our whānau to display he Māori aho. And it's a lot more accessible to what it was then in the rounds, you know, back in that revitalisation stage of Gordon Toi, Mark Korpua, like all that sort of range. Back then they were still trying to find the stories and actually understand what it was, because it had gone through the wipes and then it was coming on the other end. When now we look at it and the accessibility for our whānau to both practice and receive moko is at another level, and you can see people feeling proud to wear that. It isn't such a, oh, you got some ink on you. Ooh, how are you? But you know, now it's like, oh, you have none. You know, it's gone this other flip now, because my uncle, my cousin, my brother, they're all practicing it because they are acknowledging the skills and the pukinga that sit within their whānau now, and it can be handed on. And I think if I look back from a point of view when, you know, you don't check your privilege or you don't realise what you have access to, is I grew up in a whānau where that was it stayed normal. And it stayed in the generations to then when, you know, you hear these kōrero and the tangotuko that came out, the pūrākau of where things came from and the whakapapa, then it's that flip of when you start to just talk about it, you don't realise the privilege that you actually have when you're talking about Tuakiritanga in that way. And then it becomes that reframe of, okay, how do I, you know, educate or share the mātauranga? Because at the end of the day, I just believe that we're a vessel that's meant to, we receive and then we give.
I just think of our kids and how, you know, they raised te apo matua. And they kind of, you know, there was like my nephew, for instance, he was doing like a creative writing, and his stance on it was about talking about if you're Māori and you don't talk your language, he mai mau. Because for him, it's so true. And I questioned him, I said, ka pēhea ngā tangata ki ngā kura aunua? He's like, well, yeah, kōrero Māori. And I'm going, engari kāre a rātou te reo Māori. I go, hea ngā tikanga o tēnei kura, mena ka kōrero Pākehā koe e whakaana kia kuhu mai koe ki tēnei kura? And he was like, oh, ko me mōhio koe ki te reo Māori. And I was like, ai. Nā reira, ka pēhea te tangata e kore e mōhio nei ki te reo Māori. And he was just like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, so in that sense, our kids, as much as it is beautiful, you know, I think we have a responsibility to bring about an awareness of that for them, that this thing that they see is so normal. It's, you know, not everyone has it, and he tino taonga. And that's why we encourage the use of speaking it, but to not discourage people who don't have it at the same time, because they've all got, you know, different stories and different experiences when it comes to the language. Like the reason why we chose to raise our children this way is because, well, kāre au I tipu te reo Māori, and it was something that we wanted for our children so they didn't have to experience that. But then, you know, when they come out with those whakaaro, it's like, oh, hey, yeah, there's a whole nother world out there too.
Like literally, there's
so
everyone else
so it's kind of like a bit of a balancing act.